My very excited mother just served us 9. What's missing from this acronym? The pickles. And it's unfortunate because the pickles were part of it for 76 years. Now, when I say pickles, I'm referring to Pluto. Pluto should be, again, the 9th planet in our solar system. Today, I want to talk to you about how Pluto became a planet, what happened that it was demoted, and why it should be reinstated as number 9. The journey began in 1909 with Percival Lowell. He was on the search for Planet X. Unfortunately, he died before he could actually find it. In 1930, Clyde Tombaugh at the Lowell Observatory did find Pluto, and it was accepted by the International Astronomical Union as being the 9th planet in our solar system. At the time, it was only required to be spherical in shape and orbit our sun, which Pluto did. Now we know how Pluto became a planet. Let's talk about how it was demoted. With additional technological advancements and science, things were able to be seen farther out. The place where Pluto resides is called the Kuiper Belt. It's at the edge of our solar system. There started to be more things that were found out there, objects that we weren't able to discern at the time. The IAU started wondering, should we just make a definition of a planet? So they decided that that was the case. They created the Planet Definition Committee. And this committee sat down and decided that some of the things that a planet would need is not just to be spherical in shape and orbit our sun, as usual, but also it would have to be gravitationally dominant or able to clear its area. Now, Pluto is influenced by Neptune's gravity, so it doesn't meet this criteria. The Planet Definition Committee also decided that they would deem a term dwarf planets, which Pluto became part of. They also named some additional terms, one of them being Plutoids, which is where everything else in the Kuiper Belt would be placed, and Pluto would be the number 1 of the Plutoids. So with a few definition changes and new terms, Pluto was denounced number 9 and named dwarf. Well, all of the scientists didn't agree. One of them, namely, immediately following the 2006 vote, Dr. Alan Stern of NASA called it a farce. There were only less than 5% of the world's astronomers that were allowed to vote on this. Out of 10,000, only 454? Wow, that's not a whole lot. Second, Philip Metzger, in 2018, called the definition not scientifically sound. And Dr. Alan Stern backs that up as well and says that the definition stinks for technical reasons. Another reason why Pluto should continue to be number 9 is because New Horizons space probe was only launched earlier in 2006, the same year that Pluto was named dwarf and denounced as a planet. Now, New Horizons was the first space probe that was going to even be able to reach Pluto, but we weren't going to get that information back until 2015. Don't think we gave it enough time. Now, when New Horizons sent its information back, the biggest thing that we found out was Pluto wasn't so small. It was actually larger than what was originally thought. Now, if we can miss the size, what else did we miss? Another scientist, Owen Gingrich, in 2006 said that it's a literary contradiction. How can it be a dwarf planet, but not a planet? Sounds pretty odd. Now, Pluto, it takes 5 hours for sunlight to get there. It's about 3.7 billion miles away from the sun. Things get pretty cold there, negative 387 on a regular day, Fahrenheit. So with all of this coldness moving around, things don't move very fast. So have we given it enough time to clear its area? I don't know. Pluto should be, in fact, the 9th planet of our solar system. Now you know a little bit about its history, how it became a planet. why it was denounced as dwarf, and why it should be reinstated as number 9. Keep an open mind to the new without removing the old. As technology advances, we will only learn more about our solar system. Help Pluto and remind everyone that the pickles, Pluto, still count.